As you can see, Rex Williams, who was for 14 years the world billiards champion, is on top of the group. He's marginally ahead of Ray Reardon, who's completed both of his matches. The match to decide who goes through to the final from this group is the little delicacy we have in store for you tonight. Williams against his old adversary, Eddie Charlton. Now, it began to look very interesting indeed when Charlton, who hadn't won a game so far in the tournament, took the first game from Williams by 116 to 42. We began to think in terms of a three-way tie. In that case, of course, it would have been the player with the highest points difference, rather like goal difference in football, who would triumph. Let me just recap the rules for you in case you've only just joined us. A match is the best of 3 games. Each game is half an hour long, and rather like in chess, each player is clocked individually so that he gets no more than 15 minutes at the table. As soon as one clock stops, the other starts. Right, it's Williams against Charlton then. We're in the second game now. Our commentators are Clive Everton with Ray Edmonds.
And a much different Eddie Charlton in this match against Rex Williams than in his first match against Ray Reardon. Looks much more settled and playing a lot better.
.53.
Not a flicker of expression, but I'm sure that was a fluke.
And Eddie scoring quite well. He's just had over 5.5 minutes of his allotted 15.
58.
Leads by 20 points. Rex Williams having had 4.5 minutes of the time available to him.
60. Eddie Charlton.
And the curve is simple enough that Eddie Charlton was there. And it's left Rex Williams in with a great chance.
He won't be very pleased with that. He was hoping to leave either a pot red or an easy cannon. And although he's got the cannon all right, and he's still at the table, he's struggling much more than he should have been.
Rex Williams.
Well, no prizes for guessing what Rex Williams thought of that shot.
That was a bit of good fortune for Eddie Charlton. The yellow just coming off the bump very nicely to leave simple enough into the middle.
4.
Played to leave himself a cannon then, but just overcut it a little, so it'll be in off to the left-hand corner. And now in off red. One of the basic billiard shots for any of the young players who want to play this game. That's the enough red into the middle pocket, bringing the red down the middle of the table and leaving the same shot again.
And if you're wondering why you can't do that indefinitely,
15.
the rules state that you must play a cannon every 16 shots.
$17.
Eddie Charlton had a possible follow-through in off there, but not taking any
19.
chances. He's 30 points in front, so playing the safety shot.
19, Eddie Charlton.
And that wasn't the best safety shot from Rex Williams. Left Eddie a fairly straightforward in off red.
3.
And that's a very fortunate wobble. The red come out of the angles of the pocket, and Eddie, you haven't really got time to have the ball cleaned. Time's of the essence in this particular tournament. Just under 6 minutes to go.
Five.
And that's a little bit unlucky. Ball's lining up. May be able to get the follow-through cannon. That's taking the yellow out of the way and the white following through to contact the red. But now
7.
in trouble.
That was a beautifully struck shot.
10.
Played with screw and right-hand side to spin it in along the cushion.
Well, I was just going to say that in Eddie Charlton's shoes, I would have been potting the yellow there and double balking Rex Williams, but he played an exceptionally good cannon.
15.
Gradually building up a lead. 48 points now.
Needs to get a bit of a move on though. He's only got 5 minutes of his time left. Rex Williams has still got 10 minutes of his.
$21.
Well, I think Eddie's playing the wrong shot here from a billiard player's point of view. If he plays the cannon, it's really could lose position so easily.
23.
Well, he wanted to make sure that he scored 2. He's missed so many long enough that he decided to take what was not the right shot, and now he's played the penalty.
23, Eddie Charlton. Rex Williams 46, Eddie Charlton 102.
Charlton was pretty lucky actually that he didn't leave Williams something a bit easier than that.
Now Rex with a forcing in off the white. Lots of screw and side to take it in the corner.
2.
And that's landed very nicely. And now the cannon. No, or is he playing in off to the right-hand middle? I think it's the in off.
Go in.
Well, appealing to the gods for that one.
I need 3 of those.
And very fortunate to have position again.
There you go.
And this time Rex playing the right shot, the billiard shot, which was definitely enough to bring the white to the red. Now a fairly simple cannon. Just a little bit in the lap of the gods where they finished. And this one is a nasty little cannon.
14.
Yes, it was not too difficult to score 2, but it was much more difficult to control position for the next shot. And we're seeing in this tournament the pressures of playing under the time format.
14, Rex Williams.
A lot of shots being missed that wouldn't be missed were the pressures of time not so pressing.
Well, that was a pretty good pressure pot. There's 2.5 minutes to go for Eddie Charlton. Leading by 45 points. So he's certainly in the driving seat. Rex Williams with just under 7 minutes possible time left.
7.
Now does the red go to the middle pocket? Can't quite see from our angle, but it would appear Eddie is playing to potted. Well, he played the follow-through cannon, but
Charlton.
so really this game could still go either way, although the odds are just in Eddie Charlton's favour.
2.
Yes, not least because Williams has got to get the red into play as soon as he can. Played there to leave
4.
the white as close as possible to the baulk line, thus making this screw cannon as easy as possible.
Six. 8.
Slid round it,
8.
and he's not going to get many more chances.
Well, it was 3 points, but it took up valuable seconds and right out of position. Just under 1.5 minutes left. For Eddie Charlton. Difficult cannon, this. Has it got the legs? Just enough. But now in trouble. What shot does he play here? I think just a gentle clip off the yellow. Thinking about a cannon, but I would have thought safety was the best shot. Well, he's got them safe-ish anyway.
5, Eddie Charlton.
Williams came to the table, 6 minutes left, and 46 behind. It's finished very unluckily for him.
4. Six. Eight.
He's got another 5 minutes of his time remaining, so as long as he keeps scoring, he could be quite a few points in front by the time that Eddie Charlton starts to use up his remaining 45 seconds.
10.
But he does have to hold the table.
Well, both these shots are rather awkward. The white in that position, just below the middle spot, makes the long enough to the left-hand corner one of the most awkward of its kind. Just wriggled in.
14.
And now a similar shot to the right-hand corner. Eddie Charlton anxiously awaiting to see if Rex is going to break down.
16.
Now Rex realising that he really has got to get some points on the board a little quicker, having to play the enough red to the middle. And a few moments ago we thought Eddie Charlton was favourite, and now I would say that the odds have just swung to Rex Williams.
23. 26.
17 points the difference.
29.
And just about 2.5 minutes left.
Rex Williams.
Oh, and really that's one that Rex shouldn't miss. One of the basic brilliant shots.
114, Rex Williams 97.
Just 17 points in front, Eddie Charlton, and I'm sure he should be thinking of potting the yellow here and playing the safety shot.
3.
He's just 25 seconds left. And now surely he must pot his opponent's
6.
yellow. And that would leave Rex in a peculiar position. The red in baulk. And I think that's Eddie Charlton's final shot.
8.
And it is, and he's 25 points in front. And Rex having to play from hand, just the white out, so
Rex Williams 97.
he's got the time to do it.
22. Quiet, please.
Just over 2 minutes. He's got time to score the points, but has got to make them on this break.
This to stay in the tournament.
2.
Great shot, but this has got to be a good one as well. Cannon off the side cushion. And again he makes it to stay in the tournament. Still 21 points behind. Minute and a half to go.
7.
Williams's two great initial cannons have got both the red and the white into good positions. Only 13 in front now, Charlton.
14.
11 in it, 50 seconds to go.
17.
8 in it, 40 seconds to go.
19. 21. 23.
2 behind. 1 in front.
26.
You needn't hurry now.
Time now, go 28. And 28.
Rex Williams wins the game by 3 points to level at 1-all.
Rex Williams squaring the match then at 1 each, and in so doing keeping himself in the competition. But I wonder how many of you spotted the deliberate mistake in that last game. Here it comes, look. Eddie Charlton in play, and he's about to go for that red in the middle pocket and misses it. He's using the white cue ball. Back comes Rex Williams to the table, and see which cue ball he chooses. Now Rex completely forgetting the rules of this competition and using the same cue ball as Eddie Charlton. Of course, he's a seasoned billiards player and he's used to playing with either a white or a white with a black spot, which are the traditional billiards cue balls. Well, Rex misses as well, and back comes Eddie Charlton to carry on using the same white cue ball, which of course he's every right to. It should have been a foul against Rex Williams, but astonishingly, everybody missed it, including our commentator here, Clive Everton. Clive, how do you manage to miss that one?
Well, I think I was in pretty good company. I didn't spot it. Ray Edmonds, my fellow commentator, didn't. And neither player, not the referee, not the scorer, not anybody in the hall. I think, as you say, the trouble was that everybody is so conditioned to the idea of using a white ball as the cue ball that they just didn't think anything of it.
How important could that have been, Clive?
Well, it could have been very important. It was a foul, and Eddie Charlton could have played from the position left with his own cue ball, or, which I'm certainly would have done, he would have had the ball spotted. That's to say, the red would have been placed back on the red spot, Williams's ball would have been placed on the middle spot, and Charlton would have played his own cue ball from hand. That's a pretty good leave under any circumstances, and he could have made a good break from there. As it was, he didn't have such a good leave, and he missed.
Well, thank you very much, Clive. Off you go to the commentary box again and keep your eye on the cue balls, hey? We'll be back after the break with the deciding game. Join us in a moment or two. First Blue Arrow Masters finalist. The state of play is Williams leading 124 to 22, and it's Eddie to play.
Five. Eight.
Charlton's still got 11 minutes of his time, but he's 96 behind.
10.
13. $15. $17.
Well, Eddie's taken just over a minute to score these 17 points, and he's 85 points behind, and really has got to monopolise the whole of the rest of this time available if he's going to catch Rex.
21. $24. $27.
This time the red goes on the middle spot,
30.
having been potted twice off his own spot.
$33.
A little bit too thick on the yellow there.
35.
Wanted to leave the drop cannon next shot. Is now looking at the long Jenny. That's an in-off into the top pocket, played with extreme left-hand side. No, struck the cushion too early.
35, Eddie Charlton. Two. Four. Seven.
Rex leaving perfect position for the cannon again. Yellow to white to red to bring them together on the top cushion.
9. $11.
And this time a thin contact on the white.
14.
Just push it behind the red spot and leave a pod on.
16.
It's slightly too thick, but can still get back into position.
$18. $20. $23. $25. $28. $30. $33.
Williams goes 100 points in front. He's got 2 minutes of his own left. And although
35.
Charlton's got 8 minutes when he comes to the table, he could have just too many points to score.
38. 40. 43. 45. 48. 50. 52. 54. 56.
Williams knew that he was sending the white to the side of the table where he'd be able to get a cannon onto it.
58. 58, Rex Williams.
And that surely settles it beyond any conceivable doubt.
Eddie Charlton, 57, Rex Williams, 182. Two.
There's the man who thinks that he's in the final, and I agree with him.
Two, Eddie Charlton. Three. Six. Nothing. Six, Rex Williams, 188. Eddie Charlton, 59.
So, the end of Rex Williams' 15 minutes. Eddie Charlton has got a shade over 7 minutes to score 131 points for victory.
Three. Six. Nine.
The in-off yellow preferred to the in-off red
11.
because he can thereby get the yellow into play.
11, Eddie Charlton. Game and match, Rex Williams.
So, Rex Williams beats Eddie Charlton by 2 games to 1 and advances to the final.
Well, he's looked pretty good all along, hasn't he? Rex Williams there confirming his place in the first Blue Arrow Masters final, winning decisively in that third game, 188 to 70. I put it to him afterwards, though, that he must have thought he was dead and buried in the second game.
Yes, well, of course, not only was I needed 26 to win the game, I had one ball behind baulk and I had to get a cannon, and it didn't come out too well, and I had to get another difficult cannon, and I had to get the 26 points in a very short space of time. I thought I was dead, actually.
The old blood pressure rising, was it?
Yeah, it was exciting. For me it was, anyway.
Not the way you would prefer to win a game, though.
No, but I think it was interesting. It was fun to play the game, particularly to win.
Actually, it's the first time so far we've seen anybody come from behind to win like that.
Yes, well, of course, in the short games and the time limit, if you get 50 or 60 points behind, it's not easy. But it does make exciting finishes.